Okay, so, hello guys, it's me, Gaming Star here, and today, I am back with another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last time, we had basically started the trial for day 2. This time, I'm going to go ahead and keep continuing on, and maybe even start an investigation. Let's see. Thank you. 156, District Court. Mr. Wright? Huh, what? Are trials always like this with you? Like we're swimming up in the bottom of the lake, about to reach the surface? No matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there? Pretty much, yeah. Here we're swimming in quicksand. But what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So this is where we turned the trial around, right? And our only weapon, a tiny insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell you the truth. Hola, pan. Until you show a red cloth in the bowl? Fire up his temple. That's what they told me when I was young and now he's Mr. Marshall. I mean my nuts. I'm gonna probably take a look and see how the trial's going. Looks I'm late. That home ranch locked down tighter than fort in enemy territory. What's the out, huh? What's it going over there anyway? The police have seen at least 2 days have been really on edge. You don't get enough of the place without worrying that other people come badly. You're really worrying about the cheap fuck. Example. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with the scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. I'll just beat all. I've seen the red breeze blow in her slender neck many times. I'll have that day too. Fuck. What? At the awards ceremony that afternoon, Edgeworth's seen it too, I reckon. What does that mean? Why does she doesn't have it though? That's weird. Photograph taken to crime scene. She wasn't wearing a scarf. So Miss Starr wasn't mistaken. Well, it was about time. Remember, partner, you know, you gotta grab the bull by its horns. And sometimes you just gotta let the bull go where it will. Time will tell. Bad feeling about this. So what are you swimming in now, Mr. Wright? Steak sauce? I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee! Let's go, bitch. Need my nuts here. I'd like to resume. What's up? Let's go to prosecution. Whoa! Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, and your lips are purple. You're sweating bullets. The furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over, and your back is bent. It can't be! This can't happen! I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. I believe it's time to continue court with this trial. During our recess, this is unacceptable! It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me. Knock, knock. Who's there? Oh! Was it this guy? Oh no! I think you guys could probably get a justified action soon. Oh god! I haven't seen you in a while, bitch! What's this guy? Strange stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. And this music! Oh, this music. Hey, you guys know what the song is called? It's called... It's literally called, like, swimming. Like, I'm not... No, seriously, it's called something swimming. I am not even kidding. Look it up. Look up his song, and it's called, like, swimming. No, seriously, like... What are you swimming in? Something like that. It's so stupid. Hey, Tripper rolls 5.7 degrees on the bad cave in. Who on earth is he? I'm eating a little bit here, so... Ah, it's you! Oh no! Oh no! Stop staring at me, would you? Oh! Sorry I'm late. G, the rows were packed! It's just me! Long time no see, G. How you been? Swim much these days? It's literally called swimming, like... Look it up. Hello. No, I've been busy. Busy swimming, G. My boy, you have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed. G seems to be his nickname for the judge. I'm afraid you're right. I'm very afraid. I'm sorry, but who are you? Aha! So you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks? Sorry about our little Werby giving you all the trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. It's jolly. No, seriously, sometimes I should go swimming. Like, swimming. It's just... Swimming! Little Werby. Mr. Wright, you don't have this... You don't know the district of chief police? Chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. So awkward. Name's Damon Gamp. Pleased to meet you, everyone. Pleased to meet you, everyone. Boys. Oh God. So, what do we do with this honor today? Oh God. It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's Werby here. See, look at the poor fellow. Just thought to help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Mr. R wasn't seeing things. When the crime occurred, this guy really was wearing the muffler. I think it was stuffed in the exhaust pipe. Our little Werby's car, no less. What the? It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? This is what you call a switchblade knife. Quick perplexingness. Now, Gant is someone that... Oh boy. Gant is Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. I'm done drinking my water for now. But oh boy, he is a nightmare to deal with. And I mean, in trial, he's a fucking nightmare. No, really, if you played the games, you already know what I'm talking about. But oh God. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth. How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, Werby. I have no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature is there. Miles Edgeworth. That's not fair! On the day of the crime, I had... You're heading to class because you got that reward. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. Oh God. Got a major blunders, unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Ah! The court accepts this new evidence. But I'll like to ask the defense a favor first, yes? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push the button. I cut my finger, Mr. Wright. I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Fine. You do it. Okay, goddamn, dude. Alright, damn it, Gant. I'm gonna suffer here. Whoa! What? Don't scare me like that! I'm the one who's scared! Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. What? SL92. Switchblade. It's a defendant's wrapped in defendant's muffler. SL92. Small tag attached. SL92. This does not excuse the access to the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police and this knife? Sure, Gervais, no problem. Not even a little one, really. I'm kind of suspected of you, though. Gant. Bruh. This guy legitimately is something else. Oh, God. Dude. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between the knife and Goodman. That was bad day for the department. We weren't even shipped to do an investigation. The detective was killed to the police department. See? What a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scare coincidence. Eh? It's not officially linked to your case, so I can't talk much about it. Wait a minute. There was a murder at the police department, detective? The hush-hush information, OG. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. Oh, this case is a fucking mess. God. I was choked. Order! Anyway, with the department all flustered, as you might as well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? Then why are you telling everyone? I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright, the two detectives killed at the same time in two different places. It's really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Will I get punished for not? I'm guessing I will, right? Second one. Oh, there is. Objection P! Wait a second. At the last, I'm an honest to goodness objection. This knife, it has to be something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? An honest to goodness, what do you mean from Judgy? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Over here, we also have a memo on the body of the victim. 675. It's upside down. It's upside down. 6 minus 7. S. 12 2? Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around, what do you get? SL92, February 21st, SL9. Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. SL9 is the same thing as written on the knife's tag. Order! Well, Chief? Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. What? What game is this guy playing? So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. It was in fact a murder weapon. Nice. Good show, little Worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edward's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection here. Something happened at the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes there, righto, my boy. Sharp hungry. So something did happen. Oh, why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy with the Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? Griffin was killed in the police department. See, what a mess. Where was he found? On the same day, the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed in the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy? I'm at loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, righto? I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. The kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing only. Where the victim was found. So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second. I've heard of that. The evidence room. Did he just mention that his testimony just now? The knife was evidence and it was stolen from the department's evidence room. There's a connection between these two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? I just got handed our ticket to the town to this case. With this link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we just get to testify about the details. Not officially linked to this case, so I can't talk much about it. One, two. Hold it. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. You don't say. Well, Alvin Wright, what's your connection? Yes, Alvin, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number and the knife's evidence tag. We also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed, there seem to be too many connections to this to be a coincidence. You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right there. Chief! I request that you release information to the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. So we can get information unofficially. Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What, really? How would I have guessed? So strange. I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department. Okay. If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh, well, I guess I might try. The victim's ID number. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not gonna be able to tell you from that. Of course, no, you won't tell me your name after all. We'll keep tightly if it's not going to get your hopes up. Your number is 5842189. Wait a minute. 5842189. That's the same fucking number! Well, that's quite long, and we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 82. Can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, do you tell me this anything? The ID number of the victims, the police department. This tells me something. This is the same number, boy. This tells me something! I know exactly. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does, I think. Meaning, it has to be what I think it is. But what does it mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number is department. Tell us what you think it does. Take that. Here you go. Witness? What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl at prom night. No, it's just, I got confused. And this is news? Huh? Just kind of with both guns blazing like you always do. The police department's prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Same number. Actually, I happen to have the police ID number right here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait, that ID number was heard from the chiefs earlier. That started with 82. I forgot. You didn't even get the first number right again! The number was the chief police gave us was 5842189. Wait a second, right? Does this mean that what I want to know? The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, they're the same. The detective killed in the police department evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What do you think about that? Oh, sharp as a tack, Righto. Sharp as a tack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the ground parking lot. Yet a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed in police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time. That's impossible. So what we're saying is the same person was killed at the same time? And in a completely different location? Which is far away, like 30 minutes away by car. What, Chief, what does this mean? No. What I want to know is why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait, I said, wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error. Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How? We've informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Minkins who brought you the news. Officer Minkins? Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha! This guy, yeah. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere in the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got a report. You don't mean him? According to Minkins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right there on the top of the report. Ah! Why did your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if the officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. I mean, come on. I have been in a school with challenged kids before, so I know exactly what one looks like. Yes, you can tell by appearance sometimes. Yes, you can tell, alright? Trust me. I know, I've been in a school like that. Do I have to guys tell you again, or I'm not gonna do it because honestly, that's a long story for another day. Again, if you guys don't know about it, if you guys been thinking for a while, you probably know what I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna say it because, you know, too long. In any case, it's a serious error of gross negligence of duty worker. Seems mentally challenged. But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence! Then what's up with those eyebrows? No such luck this time, worthy, or should I say, unworthy? What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law? Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, well, it's Rule 2, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case of trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in the court before the trial. This report wasn't on the list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a correction was proven in court. The correction was just proven by Wright over here. Good job, Wright, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job. No. No! It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. There's all those rumors, but you weren't even the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. The last thing I do. You better get results this time. Really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Damn. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day of the prosecution as requested. That will suffice, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment is, for the sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned. Alright, so now we're going to go on an investigation because we still have a lot of time, so let's go ahead and keep it up. We're not even that far in, so let's go ahead and actually do more of it. Yeah, let's go and start the investigation. Then we're going to start and finish day 2 and we're done. Mr. Wright, so what's going on with that case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. She died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's this? An evidence room part? And the prosecutor's office police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Yeah, so that's the weird part. It's like, how? Well, that's where we're going to find out, or try to at least. Alright, let's do it. She's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be sure, Mr. Wright, huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. Here we are. You know, I really don't think we should be worried about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. The oil drum. Was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was ridden with water. My sister erasing evidence in the crime scene. Never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student! Well, whatever there was blood on the floor or not, the water in the oil drum washed it all away. Ignore that strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? The situation calls for one thing, and that is... luminol testing fluid! Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know? You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done these tests? Never trust anyone's estimate you're on, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? What do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look, I'll lend these glasses, huh? I have an extra pair of these. To test for blood reaction, spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press A button to spray, okay? Let me just find some blood stains. There's blood. Right there. Luminol's actually used. See, yeah, people actually use luminol. I can see her eyes shining behind his glasses. So this is a blood stain. It's so, well, you're shaking. It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood. Scientific investigation in action. Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. I have seen blood, and honestly, do I care? No. I mean, come on. My parents are both in the medical field, so like, do I have to say? I straight up just kind of, I'm immune to this stuff. Literally, I'm immune. I'm somewhat immune to this stuff. Like, I'm actually somewhat immune to like blood stuff. The amount of blood. Definitely think so. I mean, look at the blood of the soul victim's shoes. Is it pretty strange? They thought there'd be this much blood in this. God, there's so much to do here. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we found the blood. Okay, here we go. See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. Luminol testing fluid received from one very proud-looking Emma Sky. I'd be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention the evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. They'll just drag the hidden evidence into the light. Yeah, feels like we're really investigating crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should give this very suspicious. Ha! I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice dilly box. Miss Star! Only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. The day-old deli box is in the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead and doesn't really have my mouth watering. Today's trial. You finally put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Star, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from the security room right there. But I was afraid that I wouldn't sound convenient enough, you know? I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand! That's unforgivable! Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even in the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and the testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Starr? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. Isn't that kind of a bad thing sometimes? You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. Your angel. I could be your angel, I could be your devil. It reminds me of that meme, I don't know why. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long they called me the cough-up queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go or fired? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator, and if it was prime proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... what do you think about this? The SL9 incident is written on the knife. And on that note, Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due to transfer the very day that Goodman was killed. It's just, I suspected. SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about SL9? Tell us more about SL9, I would love to know. Huh, can you tell me more about that? Do you think you can tell us more about it? Like, didn't even look at it. So you're not gonna tell me, are you? You're not even gonna tell me, are you? Damn. No? Alright, let's keep moving then. Let's go here. We'll come back to her later. Some guys in question. Wait a second. Didn't Mr. Gansey arrest him suspect police murder? Yeah, let's come back later. Alright, I'm gonna come back later. I just kinda wanted to see. I showed you the fucking shit. Are you gonna tell me? No? I've exhausted everything, so like, yeah. I've done though, so like. Yeah, I'm skipping this, so just we'll be back there. I've exhausted every topic on the site. Can you tell me more, please? Like, please tell me more, dude! Tell me more! Come on, dude. Damn! You really don't want to tell me more? Do you? I had this with him 2 years ago. Back when you were the Coffee Queen, right? Found his ID card here in the parking lot. Oh, there's no mistaking, it's definitely Goodman's. But it's the same ID as the man who was killed in the police department. That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. You're not telling me shit! Oh my god, man! Come on, dude! ID photo. Found the crime photo. Can you tell me something more about this? If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even if I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? I rushed towards the chain link fence enough to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The whole of my testimony is if 5 minutes weren't a problem to start, you lie was a problem. Listen, little girl, I had my testimony discarded before. And I wasn't going to have it discarded again. Just like that time. That time? Okay, now we got it! God damn! Dude, I haven't done this case in a while, so we're gonna be pretty rusty. This here really opened my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable to who? 2 years ago. It was the biggest case I've ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for receipts of evidence, so they didn't solve it. Oh, the contrary. It was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what he was coming to, and it doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find any receipts of evidence. Not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of sort, made-up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone for fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved in the case was dealt with. Some were demoted patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those. Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I meant police department security detail. Officer Jake Marshall. Detective Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined, and then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he wasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to the case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And one of the fancy offices can't stop us. Wait, those lunches you sell. There is only one reason I came to sell lunches in this accursed office. I came here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Just went out to Texas unless Knight disappeared. We find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, Rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him from the street. Officer Marshall, Mr. Officer Marshall's here. You're going out? What do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. This would make officer was detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are really cooperating in this investigation. We're putting in the past the rest of us as we were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. Alright, let's go. It's even bruisier here than yesterday. Detectives are running around so fast they're boiling. Doesn't make sense. Detectives did get killed here after all. Looks like I get an amusement park. Oh, a real crime scene. Let's take a look. Guard station. He has laundry in there! So what's this decor in this place? It's very eccentric. There's a rope on the bottom. So according to the pamphlet, it's a guard station evidence room. So beyond the door is evidence of the same crime. Sure seems... Oh! What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly, it's imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is if this guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. Wait a minute, I have an idea. But we're gonna do that later. Let's check it out. This office is so strange. Yeah, because they share prickly. It must be a real deal. What if a big deal significant? These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. How so? Encased in so cold rage shells, spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. I'm not sure I see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. Alright, let's see here. There's a security guard uniform hanging here. It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What's that called again? Punchy? A... Pachi? Pichi? Oh, I know. A pachi. A poncho. Wait a minute. Maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho. I might keep the information myself for the time being. Yeah, it's a poncho, alright? I'm Spanish and I know it, okay, guys? So, like, let's see. Oh, why is there skulls of bull skull? Oh my god, there's a lot of alcohol up here. Security cameras. Looks like there's a video feed in the evidence room. Light blinking in the blue millimeter. It says recording. I bet you can see it. Check it out. Man, look at all this alcohol everywhere. Holy, oh, there's a little shot. Computer, cactus, door. The swinging door makes me a place like kind of a saloon, but oh, nail shut. I can't even get in. Of course, I went through it. The cactus gonna fall over. Ouch. See, I'd be more like yak myself. Alright, so nothing we can really do here. We've examined the door. We can't do much, so we're just gonna go back to the underground parking garage because there's nothing we can really do. This place has changed. Tinge manager as always. Please, huh? Wasn't that one steak lunch, please? Oh, it's you. Got to gumshoe. Now it's not time for chit chat, pal. I'm a busy man, but I really need steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean what it is? Actually, it's not for sale. I think I just heard the sound of his heartbreak. Now it's time for the spare. What kind of criminal we gonna need of evidence? The criminal? You mean you heard about the stabbing the police department evidence? You're right, pal. On the same day that the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed in the police department. And the perpetrator of suspect? Well, there was a arrested in fact. It's the biggest scandal hit the station ages, everything topsy-turvy. Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, I know there's any steak lunch pronto, standing around his face, tickets to fill my belly. I have it, actually. Wait, don't leave! No more detention center, pal. Questioning, go over if he's down and having a good cry. Later. Bye. He ran off of the evidence room. Let's start running. Alright, let's go over to the detention center. Okay. Still, I do feel a bit of things. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best to not go too far down the road right now. Things will be confusing. Whoa! What was that? Sir, that was what I'm saying, the perpetrator? I say I was perpetrated against, that's what I say. Hi. Hi, greetings, sir. Wait, I know you are Minkins. Excuse me, but this is the of anything in the premises. I'm here to serve request of chief, sir. You got a report, sir. Officer Minkins, so you're the guard here at the detention center? No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman of a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? No, sir. How should I say this? Wait, is he? You, Officer Minkins? You didn't, did you? Perpetrator Officer Minkins reporting, sir! What? What? Now, this is unexpected events. What happened to your hands? Day of the crime. Sir, I'm patrolman with General Affairs, sir. Ow, I can't hear you fine, Officer Minkins. How's the business that day, sir? So I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room station? That's right, sir. It's because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir, obviously. Now, the security officer was under Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, happened to glance at the security room monitor. I have to do this annoying voice because, of course, part of it. I'm sorry if you don't like it, but that's part of it. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir! A suspicious person! Ow! How'd you get handcuffed? What the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red, I blacked out. And when I came out, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? I asked, what happened to your hand? This is the same as like with Lana. Sir, there's no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand? That's what I said. It's like Miss Sky. Coincidence. Yet another similarity between the case and the one in the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how your hand hurt. The victim. I don't mean to pry, but are you the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir! If you have to label me as perpetrator, oh my god, I'm actually listening to my headphones and it hurts my ears a bit. God. Sir, label me victim! Hey, I would happen to be detention alive and well on that. Yes, sir, that's true. I suppose you could say that. Did you know that the victim Detective Goodman? Well, sir, I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger. Then I say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So didn't you know him? Sir, I work in the tiny department to avoid of light and other creature comforts. Oh no! I don't know any detectives. Okay, so if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir, none. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Bandage hand. So about your hand, did you happen during the course of crime? Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But sir, but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do. Sir, to tell you the truth, sir, what had happened, when the detective pointed the knife at me, I just hollered, sir. Wait, what? And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were... Huh? Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the room, sir, all alone. Alone because I could disappeared. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hands, sir. Oh, I was shocked. Oh, sorrow, sir. How can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? That's some story. What the fuck? Do you know anything about Goodman? Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sir. That's it. Ow! My ears! Holy fuck! That's what... Damn! My hair was blank until the very moment. Fuck, dude, that hurts. It was blank until the very moment. But that's I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That car was cause of it all! This ID card. Exactly, sir. Exactly it! Nothing could be more exactly, sir! I better pry into this one a little deeper. Crime details. Can you tell me what is this you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman, a lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know this Detective Goodman who was in the evidence room, and that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show him his ID card. Oh, you were there! Well, that sounds pretty much like a book so far. That's right, sir. What did you try to tell you? So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the fake! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me! What? Sir, I assured you I wasn't as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped him and looked at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him. Do it 2 daughters before they undo to you! My own father's words, sir! What happened then? Well, why I serving with Wright. When I woke, I was here. Right. Oh my god, what a story. The reason for arrest? So, Officer Minkins, why was the day you arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Minkins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. Yeah, of course. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape is quite clear. Oh no. No! Oh god, this is gonna be a nightmare too. Ah! Videotape from security camera. The crime was forced. Stop out. There's me. It's on tape. Oh god, my fucking ears. And waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I had over my bad. I don't deserve it. No, thanks. I have my own. Well, I guess we better go check out the crime scene. Alright, so we've learned everything we gotta do. Let's go over to the Criminal Affairs Department. Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the it's Police Chief Gant. And you're sure this is all, You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all the drawers, under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away, deal? Yes, sir! Well, I'll score the place again, sir. The chief of detectives looks a little flustered. Haha, Rattle, my boy, have you been? Swim much? Anyone want to go swimming? Oh, Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Hi. Edgeworth. Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, Worthy. Oh, you know they're doing a little inquiry committee with him? Sounds like an inquisitor. Yep, well, they had no end of trouble with the boys. The boys last year. You mean the incident at Gord Lake? It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit at the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto? Von Karma. Prosecutor Manfred Von Karma, or former. He must be dead by now, this bitch. Legend he was, undefeated for his 40-year career. But in court, he fixed it so he caught it forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. And it against the prosecutor's office a bit turmoil, you might say. Why, that might have done anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what the inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? Evidence room incident. It's downright odd, I tell you. Detective getting killed in their turf, too. I mean, being prosecutors, I assume? Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yeah, of course. Yeah, but that's what Zeb is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. How is that possible? It's impossible. Is this? Now, Righto, I can give away all our secrets just like that. It's particularly, well, it's a little sensitive when we talk about it. I'm not expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most about hiding stuff? Secrets. I can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job keeping the chief of detectives trap shut. Hey, it was one you were picking on earlier? Huh? You saw that? Whoops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. We'll see if we kind of discreetly ask him. Let's talk to Gant. I present him some things like, maybe, what do you know about this? I was wondering if you take a look at this. Sorry, Red, I'm through stuff like that. This guy's still busy. Fuck you, dude. God, dude. Let's check out the back desk. There's a computer's files and funny, I guess the technicians spend a long time at their desk. Oh, it's a blue badger. Absolutely, it's cutting edge stuff. Very nice. Shut his doll here, my daughter. She burst into tears. Don't show her moving up, muck up things outside, and you'll give her nightmare. Oh no, the poor child. What about here? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling to himself. I know the killer used to cast tape. What a crafty trick. The gunshot was fake. That's good. No one will expect the cassette tape in the day and age. He's not writing a report, he's writing a novel. Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that we might do. They took every last piece of garbage in the trash can. For nothing belonging to Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a long lost item report. Only half complete. Lost item? Detective Goodman is something? Date's February 21st. Better make note of this better in this case. Goodman's lost item report. That's gonna be important for later. I'm gonna get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Let's go. There's nothing we can really talk about with Gant here. Let's go. Actually, yeah, you know, let's go back to Gant. Fuck it. All right. Let's ask him about the ID. I was wondering if you could take a look at this. Nah, fuck you, dude. Damn. Oh, there's the picture. Oh, I can actually look at it. Permission to enter. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come when Wright asked me for help. I was wondering if you could investigate, if I can investigate the room, the evidence room. Can you please say something? Now, Righto. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to investigate after all. Righto, please do. I look like a selfish man. Huh? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I get the $50, no problem. Hell, I wouldn't. I'd be like, yeah, that's my $50. Bye, bitch. So go ahead, investigate the room. Your heart's content. Knock yourself out. You're too nice. Holy fuck. Just goes to show you never know until you ask. Just go here. You can borrow this. Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, it's an honor. Run along now. Bye. So collapse, so it's really. You seem happy. Yes, sir. Because sir, I think place is bad. This for the girl. All right, well, let's go. Let's go over to the guard station. Maybe we could like. Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my bambina sky so gray? Officer Marshall, why does it have to be him? Also, why does it have to be him? What for? As you have summarized, there's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there is one of your chests. That's better than the sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw! Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. This crime scene's waiting. Looks like the card's reader is on again. As we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, Cowboy, but I got no mind taking for you, hombres. You're busy, then. Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. You want this? That smell, reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is it from my bed? Yeah, Miss Star. What's this? What? What's wrong? A bit of steak lunch? I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to officer. Here we go. Have it. Alright, Bambina. You win. Ask. So good. Finally, it seems like. It's willing to talk. Alright. Guard station. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got a good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Minkus at the detention center told us that poor little doggy, poor guy, keep getting his name wrong and calling him Neckley. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at the station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, I might not be looking at, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of the steed Zippy. Which is your car. No, he was riding down the highway with a horse named Zippy, or just a car. There's no need for people here anyhow. Newfangled machines do a bang-up job keeping my eye on this place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take 2 machines much. I kind of like to stew broccoli to sneak up next to your steak, you know? Marshall. Tell me more about yourself. Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a raw regular at the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in the Bay Area fight. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Star, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there was to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard that name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There are some things they're better off not knowing, Bambina. True. Anyway, the case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago, the day of our case. That's right. The evidence transfers. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. Security system. I know that maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen! Or 12. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I can says like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest one to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones Officer Minkus mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Minkus, Detective Goodman are the only of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're a security guard, do you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you'll need an ID card. Plus the card reader by the book and the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. Yeah, of course. The first one, 77777. Look, that's a lot of 7s. Look at all those 7s. Damn, you must be very lucky to have all those 7s. Hey, I've seen that one before. Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whatever it is this case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on the record just now. I've seen a number before. Maybe there's something that can prove the record's tied to stabbing. Transferal. Sir, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the preceding detective supervision 2 years ago. So we investigate them and it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault in the county sheriff's department. It's what we call transferals. We do every February. See that? February specifically? Why? Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to us online 2 days ago. Huh. Alright. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So this is the evidence. It feels like kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. It feels like more morgue. Nice try, right? You can't scare me. Oh! Eek! Whoa! Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true what I heard? Righto, please do milk a fish and heck. If anyone asks me to borrow $50, I have $50, no problem. So go ahead. I'll literally tell you, yeah, no, my $50, fuck off. I would literally tell you that if you even dare try to, I would never give you money. I'm sorry, but I would never give you money. Honestly, I want my money for myself. Right? It's my money. I'll be like, if you want my money, go ahead and get your own, boy. Go ahead and take it from the floor. I don't care, but definitely not my money. I'm just saying, dude. Well, loan everyone $50 even me? Oh, that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of investigation for today. Just for today. Boss for a day. But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you'll want to have this. Evidence room. Yes. Boss for a day. That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Were you underlings? They're using yesterday's findings for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you got kicked out of investigation. Again. Inanimate, though! I'm going to take control to put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Haha, of course. I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only you can open, pal. Only you can open. Edgeworth. I'll have always believed in Mr. Edgeworth no matter what happens. So Mr. Edgeworth is with that inquiry committee now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in the court today. I see. I guess this is what you can call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. That case, yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. Evidence lockers. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker's fixed that only one detective can open it. You've seen the ID card. Well, that's one thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. That's why I'm on third card since entering the force already. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprints? Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with fingerprint. Whoa! Does it open locker so we can open it as your own? Funny, they look like normal lockers. They're our latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see? The handles. On the other side of the handles is a sensor. And if the wrong person touches it, you get shocked. If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people who the force that don't even know about the fingerprint locks. Evidence locker. Alright, that's gonna be important for later. Let's go ahead and examine a bit. What the heck? Why is there a car door? Wow, it's a big pile of junk in the corner. It looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to it. Maybe the guy caught some sort of escape bars and got away. Profiles, testing range. Oh my god! Hey, do you guys remember? Hey, you guys remember like the metal detector and the fishing rod? There it is. This is sort of bulky equipment cabinet dust here. Sorry. Ah, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it. I've seen that before. Right, pal, that's the metal detector. That's the one that led us solving the case at Lake, remember? Oh, right. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. And I don't think I've seen this one before. Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it'll come in handy for solving some case sooner or later. Cheap looking box. You can't judge a person machine by the cover. You gotta look at their heart. Or their, whatever. Whoa, why is there blood? Paint. What the heck is paint doing here? What's paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against depression. True art. I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint. Perhaps they were witnessing the birthplace of the badger. Well, you might say this is my studio. Here, the evidence room? That's a weird place. Oh, what's this? Look, someone was broken and making big pieces. With a gumshoe, perhaps. There you go, pal. Baby got some kind of hooligan. Apparently from the case. The case? The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker of one of the pieces there? Another piece of SL9. Let's take a closer look. Let's take a closer look. I wonder what shape these pieces are because it was broken. Put it back together. Ha! Good luck, pal. That's no joke for amateurs. I'll spend the good day I had before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Well, the piece looks like at the bottom, so let's try putting the rest of the piece. Let's try! Alright, we're having a little puzzle here. Alright, so that piece... Nope. Nope. It's most likely... This one? No. This one. Oh, what the fuck? Number 1, right? No, that's the top. There we go. Got it. I forgot I could rotate. I seriously forgot I could rotate. No, really, I forgot I could rotate. I forgot I could rotate stuff. I haven't done this case in a while, like I said before. Alright, this one. No. There we go. It's a handle. Looks like we're putting it together in pieces. Wait a minute. There we go. There. We're getting there. There we go. And finally, final piece. And there we go. So we're only missing one more piece. And that's it. There's only one more. And we're done. Almost done. Huh? Well, I think we did it. Some pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that far too in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it. Some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, it doesn't look like it's the most stable kind of jar. I don't understand how it got broken. Fragments found at the crime scene. Piece of missing. Wait, there's a glove! Wait a minute. There's a glove. Some gloves left here. SL911. Is that a gumshoe paper? There you go, pal. Making me some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know? You mean SL9? Doesn't have a tag on it. Extremely thin rubber glove. That's there, too. The locker's open, too. Looks like the people opened a Renegator light. That's the locker of Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker? Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'd be hard to get it open after we close it. It's empty, but they must have taken the contents elsewhere. 2 and 4. Ah, there's a finger. What is this, blood? It's a little warm, but there's definitely a handprint here. Looks like someone tried to wipe it off. That's right, I think some blood stains left in the room. We should use the fluid. Alright, let's do it! Okay. Ah, there's blood right there. Let's check that out. It must have been a massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, Detective? Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien? That proves that something really happened in front of the locker. I'll make a note of that floor plants. Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, just shouldn't have asked. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's slide over to the next side. Break. Oh, there's a handprint. There we go. Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch the spot he fled out the door. It might be something significant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What's this? It's called luminol testing fluid. Where do you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. Just borrow 50 bucks from the chief. Where do you get this, Emma? I always buy a mail order. Well, I better jot those floor plants. Huh. Odd. It's so odd. Something out here. Detective Goodman put it there. There you go again, making me kind of slob. I'm responsible for evidence. There's said, but recently. How do you know? If you leave things out, leaving like that as evidence gets ripped or dirty. The guard checks kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsibly. How many times have I been freaked down my neck and something signal evidence? Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves. Yeah, he's hanging a lot too. But he doesn't tuck that shit under the trench coat either. If you're going to talk behind me, so don't do it in front of them, pal. So it's weird how it's just hanging out there. It's really strange. Kind of odd, really. Like, it's strange, to say the least. Very odd. Lost item report. That's the victim, Detective Goodman's ID card. These days, everything's cards are secret numbers. I can never relax. That's only because you always lose your card. I always forget my secret number too. Scary, huh? I face should be the ID enough. What's the world coming to? Detective Gumshoe, rebel against the system. Alright. He's a rebel against the system, guys. Switchblade knife. What do you know about the switchblade? Can you tell me what do you know about it? Goodman's no and the switchblade knife. I bet that Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone because of that SL9 connection. That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was the man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess this not over yet, pal. Maybe there's some loose ends left on that case. SL9 incident. What do you know about it? No, it's a bloody violent case. Violent? So it was a murder? A serial killing. A serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in something though. But the killer made a mistake and Mr. Edgeworth built this case around that and nabbed him. And this was 2 years ago? That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight. And that started rumor mill. Rumors about forged evidence. It was supposed to be all cleaned up at the transferal the other day. And it was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see? So the switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself? Huh. Let's get a move on. Let's go to Edward's place. Let's go to Edward's office and see about that. Oh, this place is classy today as it was yesterday, and I'm sure it'll still be as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edward's not here. I'm sure he's off doing some work. I hope he's not staying. I guess we'll have to come back later. Damn it! Let's see about anything in the detention center or anything. Do you have anything new? No. I'm just checking because honestly, investigations in this one are so long. It is fucking ridiculous, dude. Like, the investigations in this one are just like ridiculously long. It is truly insane. Also, plus, you guys should check out like certain items. Like, for example, you can check out the badge, and this is what it looks like. If you want to know, here's what it looks like. It's actually really interesting to look at, though. Not gonna lie. Well, what the heck? What does it say back here? Hold on, let me see. It says 26381. What does that have to do with anything? So this is what the back of the badge looks like. I always thought it had a safety pin. Each badge has number cranes into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to. You mean you can lend it anyway? No, I bet I found out right away. Well, that's not fun. I didn't know that. It's actually pretty cool. I didn't know that. I seriously did not know that. That's actually really cool, though. No, it's really cool. I like that. That's cool. You have to check out, like, basically they have their own models and everything. You guys should check it out. Ah, there's a fist behind it. What's here? Wait, hold on. What the heck? Yeah, check it out. There's a metal plate. Say names of previous recipients engraved with it. Von Karma. Oh, yeah, that's probably it. So Von Karma won this award multiple times. Interesting. You actually get to know a lot of stuff, which is really interesting to know about them. I'm just saying. You guys should check it out. Like, it's just so odd how that is. The fact that it's just there is just strange, really. But strange is just that. It's really weird, though. Why is there some pieces missing too? It doesn't feel almost stable. No wonder it broke. I'll make sure I remember next time. That jar is just like so strange though. What do you know about the unstable jar? Can I talk to you about that? Because I want to know anything if you know anything about it. Nothing? Alright. Let's keep a move on. Like, you have to do a lot of things here, and it's like, it gets annoying after a while. It really does get annoying after a while, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's go ahead and go back to Edgeworth and see if he's there now. Damn it, you're not there! Edgeworth! You're not— oh my god, Edgeworth. Dude, where's Edgeworth? Damn, dude. Okay, I think I'm back. I think I might have found something. I don't know. Matter, detective. It's my locker. It's yours. Please, you have to help when you come this way. Yeah, for some reason there's blood on his locker? Oddly enough. Report? You mean the note written on the back of the flyer? That one that's saying no problems? Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth talking about. I'm sure he'd report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you have friends like Detective Gumshoe? I'm off, pal, later. I finally figured it out! Oh god! I forgot you had to do that. Like, I found out. I'm back. I know you guys were screaming at me. I know you guys were screaming at me. Gaming Star's a dumbass. I know I'm an idiot. I know I am. And I'm aware I'm a fucking idiot! Finally! Ah, yes, my apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave so long. Is Edgeworth here? Is there no teacup? There he is. God, him! God, you showed up, you bitch. I'm sorry. So sorry. I know it's the longest episode yet. I'm so sorry. Right? He has the hotel bring him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry. I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to counsel me somehow. Real info in the other side of Edgeworth. Poor Edgeworth. I really think the whole thing is really taking a toll on him. Just talk to him. Inquiry committee. So how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during investigation. Concealing evidence. Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say it so many times ever since that case 2 years ago. Tomorrow's trial. Are you okay with the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the prosecuting attorney, however. Something happens? They gave control of the investigation for the police department. The police department? Yes, any further investigating of this case will be directed to the Chief of Police Gant. I can do nothing but wait for the results. I see. Why I ask you, why? How long has I to believe is right? I have nothing to be ashamed of, but still. Oh, I've never seen this of sorts. ID card! Right, please. I'm prosecuting the case. You don't have to. Wrong one. I meant the wrong evidence. I meant this one. Oh, right. I better check this out. As I was saying, What's this? A record ID? Party stitch? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that! I just asked to go. By Chief Gat, no less. The Chief of Police? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But was it solved right? It would have to say if evidence was already filled. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbing, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now, I'm curious about this other case. I better make note of it. Unrelated case. Evidence. Screwdriver. Brought back his office guest request. Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. I finally know what I need to do. Goodman's note. Whoa. Right. Goodman's note. Do you know anything about this? It's some dark suspicion you're wrapped up in. You were the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you that sooner. He must be talking about his father's murder in the elevator. Okay, Edgeworth. Why don't you tell me about the truth? New topic. Allegations of forgery. Here we go! The Elsa incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant. That wacky old coup was involved in that case 2 years ago too then. He was the top officer and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth. What I want to know is why I was deputy chief of police investigation. In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with vicious murderers, and if let him go, the hand's blood would be in my hands. We won our guilty verdict and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't? Of course not! I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything to my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister, what? If you were still studying forensic evidence. Science? Yes, of course. It's just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid. Walling. Might you have use for this? Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints? It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? Are we the enemy, you know? I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everything. Thanks! How about giving these Detective Gumshoe as well? They got the handprints, fingerprint set. Oh, thank you! That's a Christmas gift, thank you! Let's get going with last investigation, right? Just see somewhere. Alright, I know exactly where to do it. She left. God, I'm sorry it took me so long, but I got it. It's just that I did something wrong. It's just that I didn't put the luminal fluid in one of the places. That's what happens. I'm such an idiot. I know, I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking dumbass, dude. You see how much of an idiot I can be? He's not here anymore. You see how much of an idiot I am, guys? Investigation, suspicious handprints. Just borrow it. Let's go. That handprint. That's the handprint that I should have done, but I forgot about it. God damn it, dude. I'm an idiot. Ah! So let's choose the fingerprints. The lift your hand clears print. Oh wait, I can't tell the difference of plans. Quit procrastinating and choose a finger. Alright, let's choose this one. Go check. Let's check the index. And it's starting to get sparkle in it. First, sparkle powder, the Lilium powder, with the A button. See, so just like this. The X button. In the DS version, you were supposed to blow with your mic. Fun fact: in the DS version of the game, of this game, you can actually yell out objection with your mic if you need an objection. You can actually do that. If there was an objection, you could just straight up say objection and yell it in your mic. No, seriously, you could actually do that. That was the thing you could originally do in the DS version. And in the DS version, you can also blow it as well with the mic feature. Those are basic fingerprinting. So yeah, here, since it's a Switch version, of course, since there's no mic, you have to instead, do this and then. And there we go. Aha, you did it. You found one. But look, nothing like a fingerprint. No, dimension, it doesn't. What does that mean? It means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left the fingerprint was worn gloves. Don't tell me you've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. It's just but shit. Whoa. Other prints. Other prints? Looking at it again closely. Wait. I think there's yeah, there's another one. Fingerprints outside the blood. Right here. Here we go. There's one right there. There we go. That one is clear as day. We need to do a little bit more so we can get it more clear. It's beautiful, bro. It's beautiful. There we go. Yay, a print so clear is dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it right up away. So we're not done yet. This is quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint. Fingerprints are so useful. Like, everyone has a different fingerprint. And not knowing who the owner is, right? I guess she's right. Alright, let's see. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth and point out the person you think left these prints. Huh? How am I supposed to know who it is? I can make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So we'll most likely find the evidence locker. Alright, so let's check out from people we have. So we have Damon Gant, 65. Damn, he's 65? Holy shit, this guy's 65! And he has... Damn, this motherfucker's 65. Mike Minkins, no. Jake Marshall. It's pretty close, but no. Bruce Goodman, not really. Dick Gumshoe? That's Dick. Yeah, that's his, yeah. It's his. It's a match. Yeah. Aha! So the prince looked with something wrong? You gave his so what look. I guess it's probably think it's so what. Okay, so we have nothing, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit miss. Thanks for sympathy. Wait, what if I remember correctly? There's another handprint in the room. Let's check out the other one. Yeah, let's go to the other handprint. Examine this one over here. Right. There's a handprint here. Okay, so let's check out that one. Check for prints. Yeah, over here, there's this one. This is the one that we need to check for. There where the blood was wiped away, right? So only luminol. Right, so that means no prints, which is high. Don't ask me! Anyway, let's try to find prints that were wiped away. Let's see. Right, so let's go with yeah, let's go. Somewhere around here should be. Ah, right here. There we go. Alright. I'm just pressing like this. Every spot, nook, and cranny I'm doing. There we go. Sure, it's not completely. It's not exactly Demon Gans, but he has a similar profile. He has a similar kind of fingerprint. Remember, each person has a different type of fingerprint. It's not Emma's or Lana's. They share a similar fingerprint type. It's not Gumshoe's. Not Bruce Goodman's. It's Jake's. Jake Marshall. This is the one. Alright, so I'm sorry about all that long time, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and edit the video. I'm actually gonna go ahead and edit the video and just remove that part where I straight up got stuck. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But, yeah. Hey, these fingerprints, whose are they? Whose? Someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall. Marshall's fingerprints. Alright, got it. That's good because he's not involved in the crime. Emma, decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminal reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh. So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints. A wiped blood stain. But why would Officer Marshall... It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. Alright, so anyway. Oh god, so anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's very long, so please like, comment, subscribe, and whatever. And next time, we're gonna go ahead and start the trial. Another trial. Oh my fuck, another trial! Yeah, like I said about this case being so convoluted, we're gonna get more of these. So see you guys then. Die.